Hey everyone, welcome to Blessed and Beautiful. Hope you're feeling beautiful today. What's up everyone? Hey, come on in. Thank you so much for stopping past my channel. Hey visitors, how are you all doing? Come on in, pull a seat up on the front row because everybody here sits on the front row at Blessed and Beautiful. And if you are part of my Slady squad, all those who slay in everything that you do, come on in and thank you so much for being here one more time. Now everybody spread yourselves on out. Today we are going to be working on some jewelry. All right, so let's get started. First of all, let me show you this. This is our little piece that we made in my last video where I made this beautiful mixed metal necklace. And I used the Bargain Bead Box September 2025 Sweater Weather is the name of that box, the Sweater Weather box. So we made that during that video. So today we are going to be making a bracelet and some earrings and possibly a ring. We shall see. All right, so I have already started planning out this bracelet as I always do. And I have it on my little jacked up piece of wire here, but I hold these wires because it just helps me to lay stuff out just to kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. So the focal that I have here is made with one of the flowers that we got in the box, along with this medallion, this what do you call this, antique bronze filigree medallion is what I'll call it. And so I actually glued this flower to the filigree using this little plastic piece back here. So if you just glue it to the filigree, there's not enough surface space to hold it on. So I did add that little piece there to kind of give it some stability. And so hopefully that stays. All right. So far, each one of these that I made each one a little bit different, you know, trying out glue, wire, hot glue. I tried 3-4 different things. So check out my previous video that'll give you more information on that, and also show you how I made the necklace. So now we have to have some stuff that's going to match up. You know, I need a set. I want a nice beautiful set that goes along with this. So let's start with the bracelet. So then we'll do some earrings. These are the items here. I just put them all in there, everything that we would need. And so if you have your August 2025 box, if you have your September 2025 box with you, you can pull that out and we can make this right along together. All right, let's see. So we have our flower, we have our filigree medallion, we have these very nice blue flowers that have this nice square shape to that. Very interesting, and these just look like ruffles to me. I just love those so much. All right, we also have what I call the Moana tattoo bead, but this bead has a really beautiful design on there in that nice blue color, and so I will be using some of those. I'm also going to be using some of the, that wasn't there. We're going to use some of the antique bronze findings that are in the box. So you'll find the toggle clasps in there, this filigree is in there, the bead caps is also in there. Okay, and if you do not have this box, don't worry, because almost every month there are boxes left over that are made available to everyone, and you just need to go to the Beadbox Bargains sister store, and on that website, the Beadbox Bargains website, you can purchase this bundle of all these beads that I'm showing you here. All right, let's see what else was in that box. We have these here, these matte steel blue rondelles. Those were in there, but I'm also adding these rondelles that came from the sister store. And these are a dark steel blue. That's the number, just in case they still have it available on the Beadbox Bargains website. That's the number that you would look for. And these are rounds, they're faceted, they're very shiny. I love these so much. I don't think we need those. We're using our cubes here. Those are really pretty, very faceted, very shiny. These will look like paparazzi lights when you finish working with those. So you're gonna get lots of sparkle on your jewelry pieces using these. Okay, I also added these seed beads, these gold seed beads, just to give us a little bit of gold and just to elevate the design a little bit. And so let's get started. All right, so I'm making this set for myself. I'm going to be wearing this on the first Sunday in October, and I want to wear the whole set. I want to wear the necklace, the bracelet, the earrings, and hopefully I will have a ring by then as well. So I really want to carry the design through all of the pieces. So the size that I need is a 6-inch. I have a 6-inch wrist, so I need probably like 6¼ inches. So what I did was I took this medallion here and I just laid it right here on the 7, because 15 centimeters is the same as 6 inches, and 7 is right smack in the middle. All right, so that's how you do that. And then we're working from the center out, just like we did the necklace. So this focal is here, and then I'm trying to decide how do I want to go out from here to the clasps on the ends. So this will be on one end, so I stuck that right there at 15, and then this will be on the other end, and so I stuck that here at the 1 mark, well, at the 0 mark right there. Okay, so let me move y'all over here so that you can see where I'm talking about right here. Okay, so I want to make sure that my design stays in between here. Now that's not a lot because, you know, as I said, I'm small. I only need about 6¼ inches, and sometimes I might add like a jump ring or two if it's a little too tight. All right, but this is what we have here. So I wanted this flower like this, but I'm toying with putting, I don't have any of these in the original design that I came up. It was just this on both sides, and I didn't use any of the matte rondelle or this sparkly piece. And I was like, well, wait a minute, I want this to be have all the pieces all throughout. So it might not look exactly like the necklace as far as the design, but it should have all of the pieces. These right here, these are labradorite, and I got these from Bead Box Bargain, but they did not come in the box. So if you have some small 4mm beads, blue or clear, what other color would go? Some gold, anything small about 4mm would be what you could use in place of that. But you can pick up beads like this size at the Bead Box Bargain's website. They might not have the labradorite anymore, but they will have something that's that size. They have so much stuff. So I'm going to take these off because I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with that yet, but this definitely is going to be in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, all right, so Soft Flex beading wire in medium, and this is a satin silver color. Now, I do have tiger tail. Oh, I can do this because I have some, what are these things called? Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm thinking too hard. I was like, I could use this wire here, but we don't need that. We can just use some jump. All right, we're using silver. Let's move the wire guards out of the way. I don't think those are tarnish-free wire guards anyway. I think they would start changing colors. So we're going to stick with my silver jump rings, and I do have tarnish-free jump rings, so we'll work with those. And that's what I'm going to use to attach the tiger tail, the silver tiger tail, to the medallion in the middle. All right. I know y'all were like, she's just all over the place. I've really been thinking about this, and I don't have it etched out in stone, so I'm still thinking as I'm moving around, picking out stuff and everything. I'm still thinking. Okay. The reason why I'm still thinking again, because I said I don't have these in my design yet, and I have enough space for 2 of those. So if I put these here like that and put this here, let's move these over a little bit. We'll put this, won't change. This will have the rondelle with the tattoo bead here with the bead caps. And then this will be here. We'll have our silver, and where's my ruffles? And my ruffles, my little ruffle flowers will come out like that. I think we'll do it that way. Ta-da and ta-da. Ruffle flower. Okay. And then we will have, on this side, we'll have the tattoo. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. We'll just have the tattoo. We got our tattoo bead. I know that's not what it is, you guys, but that's just what I like to call it because it reminded me of Moana as soon as I saw it. All right, so we have our tattoo bead here. We have our bead caps. And we have our 2 rondelles. One in the front and one on the other side. Like that. All right, we've got this all laid out. Okay, alrighty, so we're going to take this out. We're going to take out way more than we need because you need to have space for crimping. So we're just going to take out 30 centimeters, about 30 centimeters. And where's my Where in the world did the clippers go? Here they are. All right, so you're going to need a wire cutter so that you can clip your wire. And you're going to need your flat nose pliers so that you can open and close your jump rings. And I believe that's all the tools that we need today. All right. Okay, so here we are. We got our necklace all laid out. We're ready. We've crimped our first side with our crimp bead. And so now we're going to hook this up with this little jump ring. And I love this. Oh, no, that ain't it. So you want to put your jump ring like that. And then here on that side. There we go. Very simple. And that silver just kind of jumps, like it just shines bright up against the antique bronze. I actually like it. Okay, so now we're going to put the beads on. So I'm going to start here. And this little piece can go down inside of there. And you can cut it off. With these type of beads like that, it's pretty secure. But I'm going to just keep it on there just in case. Go down here. There we go. All right, what do y'all think? I could have made my loop a little bit smaller, but it's okay. So I'm going to pick up my gold spacer bead, and then I'm going to put my 3 labradorite beads, and these are 4mm. And I like these because it has some white ones and it has some that have like a little bit of tan or golden markings to them, so it just picks up on that gold and again makes it seem like all of this was just meant to have these colors put together like that. Then we're going to get another spacer bead. We're going to put this matte steel blue, my bead cap, my tattoo, my other bead cap, our rondelle, and our gold. Just like the necklace. Here we go. It really looks nice. I really like this. I think this is nice. So I'm going to lay this up against, because I did not anticipate this much space with the jump ring and the loop. And yeah, do you see I am right at the edge? Oh no, right at the edge. We're going to take this out. I'm going back to the drawing board, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, so I have here my medallion already started with some tiger tail with this bead here, the crimp bead. Okay, so the original design that I started out with, it bombed, so that's why you kind of see this here. We are back at the drawing board, and so what I did was I put this here, and I'm going to put another one, and we're just going to line up what I have in mind for each side. It's not going to be the same on each side. It was what I was thinking originally, that they both were going to be the same on each side, and yeah, that's not going to work. So we're going to, oh, here it is. I was trying to find my other piece of wire. We're going to have our 2 pieces, and we're just going to interchange them off and on until we get it to the right point. And I do this because I want you all to notice sometimes a design doesn't just take place and bam, the immediate time that the first time you do it, it's the best thing in the world and yay. Yeah, no. Sometimes you sit here for an hour or so. Okay, so we're going to get this piece on here. Okay. Ah, it fell off. Y'all, I was like, yeah, that went well. No, it didn't. I did not see it fall off. Okay, let's come back. Or did I even put it on? Was I ahead of myself? Did I close it and I forgot to put it on? I thought I put it on here. Okay, maybe I didn't. When I'm editing, I'll see. I'll see what I did. So we'll lay this here. We got to remember to put it at the 7. Okay. All right. So this is my thought for this side. We're going to treat each of the pieces of the necklace like a component. So on this side first, we're going to do the gold. I don't know why I keep picking that up. This is the best way for me to get the seed bead on, and I keep picking it up. Okay, so we're going to do our gold piece, our rondelle, a bead cap, tattoo bead, bead cap, rondelle, gold piece. Now this side doesn't get as much space because this is so big. It takes up, what is this, like an inch and a half, almost 2, I mean a centimeter and a half, almost 2 centimeters. And I picked this up again, not thinking. Okay, so it takes up a good amount of space. So this way we can see everything here, and let's just kind of simulate that being on there. Spread that out. Yeah, so that's about as much as I'm going to get on that side because this part of the toggle clasp takes up a lot of space. All right, now let's go to the other side. We're going to take the toggle clasp off, but we will put a bead stopper there. Okay. All right, so on this side is the side we get to play with a little bit more. So bear with me if I move these pieces on and off. And as I say yay or no to the way it looks. Okay, so we have our gold piece on here. All right, on this side, we're going to put the ruffle. That's going to be the first component. And we're going to see if we have space enough for the spacer beads that are antique gold, antique bronze, that's what it is, antique bronze. All right, we're going to put our little shiny paparazzis on our other antique bronze. Look, we don't have time for this. People got things to do. All right, so we got this here. We have our ruffle and our gold piece. Now, I know you really can't see the gold piece, but every once in a while, I catch a flash of it inside of the ruffle. So I like it there, so I kept it. All right, so now we're going to do our 3 labradorite beads, because this is a part of the necklace. I'm just trying to get everything on here, trying to let everything shine. I'm going to put another gold. And what I decided, let me lay this here so I can see what's going on here. We are right at the end. We're going to just put 3 of these as a little component like this. There's not enough space to do a whole okay, it's not bad. There's not enough space to do another one of these and then more of the oh yeah, we didn't get to do, where are they? Wait a minute, let me look. Oh no, hold on. Okay, so I had 2 of the silver, the bright silver bead caps left, and we don't have enough space for that on this side. So I'm going to leave the silver bead caps off. Keep this at the 7. Stay at 7. We're already at our 15, so this is where we're going to put our clasp on here. We're going to crimp and put the clasp. And let's pray and hope that crimp, let me see. I don't know, it might not work. Let me see, let me take one of those off. Here's the 7. We got 7. Okay, if we put this here and we have a bead cap, that'll push it out to the quarter spot that I talked about. So that should be perfect. And then if for some reason this is tighter than I thought, we've already put our crimp on, so we can't uncrimp, but we can add a jump ring or take a jump ring off. We can do that, but we cannot add any more. So let me just make sure I'm happy with the way that this looks because we're getting ready to crimp. Okay, so we got this here. We got this here. Alrighty, we're gonna crimp. We're gonna crimp where we are, and let's pray, let's hope that it doesn't end up being too big. Okay, so we're crimping this side here. We got ourselves a pretty nice little bead. Okay, we're gonna use our flush cutter to, what happened to the wire? Okay, to cut this wire here. Okay, now I'm gonna crimp up. I forget to put the thing on. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is like 100% perfect. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. I do want to put one jump ring though in there, just one. It feels a little like it won't move, but it fits perfectly. All right, let me see if I put a small jump ring here. So I'm gonna put it here or here. Let's put it on this end. A little teeny jump ring. That came out perfect, you guys. Oh my goodness. Am I just now starting to just accept the fact that my wrist is this tiny, because I'm constantly making stuff and my bracelet is too big, and I'm like, you know it was too big. You knew it was too big. This will allow it to move just a little bit more. And now we're gonna make our earrings. Oh my goodness. This came out so perfect. Oh. Let me close that. That came out so nice. So very nice. So that's the thing about using the toggle clasp. If you're going to use toggle clasp, magnetic clasp, anything like that, you have to kind of, you know, measure it exactly what the wrist size is. And so it's really hard to make like a gift for someone, or, you know, just, you know, try to gauge offhand what size you need. You really do need the to know the exact size. Perfect. Nice, nice. There we go. So that's the bracelet. Very, very pretty. And finally, I am back with an earring. All right. The shenanigans I had to go through to get this earring, but it is here and we're going to make it, and then I'm going to sign off. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do to make this here earring right here, I need this. You need 2 of these ribbon flowers, blue navy things. You need those. And then you need 1 of the faceted cube for the middle, and you need 2 of those. Well, I only got 1. I don't know. We need 2. And go back in this box and get another one because we need 2. All right, here we go. All right, so we got 2 of those, and you need some wire. All right, I have the non-tarnished silver plated craft wire from Softflex. It is 22 gauge, which I don't like. Too soft for me. Yeah, but we made it work. Okay, now my dilemma with this earring is that I needed a head pin, and the only head pin that I had was that didn't have an eye at the bottom. This one with the silver ball. You think this is soft? This is even worse. This must be like the bigger the number, the softer the wire is. This must be like 26. Like, I was having so many troubles trying to get that to do what I needed it to do. So here we are at 22 gauge, but we don't have a ball at the end. So we had to first cut some off because I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm gonna just do it the same way. And I need a ball at the end. So you're going to take your needle nose pliers, round nose, whatever this is. This one right here, you need that. All right. Use the smallest little tip at the end, and I hooked it like that, just a little hook. Now the hook, because it starts out straight, we don't want it straight, we want it to be curved, so you're going to cut the straight part off. I have seen that before in some tutorials. Okay, so now we have our little hook, it's curved, we're all the way at the end, and we're going to turn it. You see how it's curving around? That's what we want it to do. We're going to curve, and you want it to kind of make a coil, right? So you're going to curve, and you don't need a lot. I think I did it like 3 times. Make sure it's a coil. I probably could have made it close up a little bit more. That probably would have made it do more of what I needed it to do. But anyway, you want it like this at the bottom. And then I took this thing here and I flipped it like this. Okay? Because we want to hold the... Alright, so I forgot I told you I have one of these. Okay? You could still use these, but they were so little. And I really wanted to see some flash of gold, so I dug into my hematite. Sorry, I didn't tell you that I did use that. I used some hematite here. These are 3mm, I think. All right, so I put that there, and then I took that part and I just bent it up around there, like that. Okay, so that is the bottom part that goes inside of here. All right, probably not the right way to do it, but it held. Ta-da! Okay, now we got this. We're going to put, you got your ribbon here, your bronze bead, that thingy, that spacey thingy, this faceted cube, the other spacer bead, and then the top, like that. Okay, so we have this here. I'll bring that close to you so you can see. This is what we did. All right, now I've been practicing these wrapped loops. I think I did pretty good. I've practiced some more before this. It's not my first one, but that was a really good one. Okay. All right. So here we go, y'all. Put the bead on. Then we can roll. That's what's missing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ta-da! Much better. I was like, why is there so much space down there? Okay, now here we go. Okay. We still can bend it a little bit at that same spot. All right, there we go. All righty. Okay, so we got this. Now we're going to take our round nose pliers, put them there. Okay, however the diameter of your circle you want it to be is where you're going to lay your round nose pliers, and I bent up towards me like that. Then you rotate the pliers out of the way, bend this around, and you end up with something like this. Okay, there you go. Now I usually just leave this in. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know if they grab it like this. Maybe that would be better. Let me see if I can do that. That might keep it from being in the way. And then you just rotate this wire and wrap the loop. Wrap the loop. Rotate the wire, wrap the loop. Rotate the wire, wrap the loop. You rotate the wire, and that's not what I did. I used the pliers. But I didn't want to do it this time. Okay, stay straight. Y'all, if my wire breaks, you know why. You will know why, because I have just worked this wire. Okay, we're just going to take our time. Rotate. I don't need this much wire. I can cut some of it off. Rotate. There we go. I'm not even talking. I'm focusing. Y'all, I am focusing because I am trying to make sure that this looks right. And I'm telling y'all how to do this, and I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Here we go. Rotate. This happens when you've done it for only a couple of times. You know, you can't get your wire to be still and do what you want it to do and all that good stuff. We're almost there. Yep, we're there. I have wrapped enough. It is tight. Hey, I only wanted to wrap like 4 times. This is like 17, okay? All right, so did that. And cut off this extra wire. Move out the way, ribbon. Y'all, don't worry about it bending so much. This is the trickiest wire because it's only 22 gauge. I have found out that, you know, if you're new and you have trouble controlling the wire, you can get a heavier gauge. Okay, so now we want to squeeze in that extra piece. There we go. Ta-da! A wrap loop. This wrapped way more times than that one. I think this one only wrapped like 5. This was 17, but it's okay. All right, and so I thankfully got through that. Oh my gosh. All right, and so we're gonna put our ear wire on here. And this ear wire here is actually coated with silver, I believe, or either silver, one of the two. And it has a coil on here that you pull up out the way, and you can open up your loop like that. Take your other little loop and put it inside like that, and then close your loop, and we are done making earrings. It should have been a little bit quicker than that, y'all, but the shenanigans. There we go. Nope, it's not closed because, you know how it's not closed? Because that little thing is moving around. When it's closed all the way, nice and tight, then the coil will stay up. Like that. See? Alright. Oh, Jesus, earrings. There we go. Earrings, people. These were the hardest earrings to make. Out of all the earrings I have, these were the hardest, but they are very cute. And they came out the way that I wanted them to. So they got the gold flash on the bottom, a little bit of gold flash at the top. We still got our silver and our bronze. So we have our mixed metal earrings, our mixed metal bracelet, and our mixed metal necklace. And I am done. We were going to do a ring, but not today, people. Not today. All right, there we go. Look at that. Oh, it came out so nice. So cute. And we have our necklace that I'm going to bring to the party here. And we're finished. Yay. Hooray, hooray. All right. So here is our finished set with a bracelet, earrings, and a necklace. All done. Ta-da! Oh, y'all see my little drop that I put on there? I love it. Okay, so there we go. Mixed metal.
Please continue to hold.
Okay, here we go. Mixed metal. There it is. There it is. All done. What do you all think? Let me know what you all think. Everything came out so nice. So tiny. Look at that. So cute though. Everything came out so nice. I'm really happy with this, and I'll be wearing this on October, first Sunday in October. So look forward to that video. You'll also see this on my end of the month video, and I'll show you everything that I made. So we got 3 things so far. Not bad. Okay, move over that way. There we go. All right, that's it, y'all. I'm tired. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. And you know what we say around here, whether it's day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope that is good. Don't forget to pray because we really need it. And then don't forget to slay. And if there's any questions that you have, let me know down in the comment section below. You have any suggestions? If you made something like this with your box, let us know down in the comment section below. All right, everyone.